the mix with the one and only celebrity DJ Cornbread, aka the Empress.
Hey man, it's BH the Plug. I'm the biggest. And this is the largest Fashitsho, the podcast. Safe to say I'm the biggest.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, DJ Cornbread, aka the Empress, back with another one. We are here today to talk about discrimination, retaliation, and harassment from anybody, any and everybody. It don't have to be no management company from like apartments. It can be anything. Harassment, retaliation, period. Motherfuckers is crazy out here these days. Motherfuckers is crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. You can be living your best life, not worried about nobody, and it can be some whole mother effing drama. Like, some people, you have to watch people. You have to watch businesses. You have to watch individuals. Some people, they be mad at you because of what you got, how much you make, and they probably fuck around to be on the same tax bracket as you, and they still be on some hating shit. Fugazi shit, all of that. You gotta watch people. You gotta watch people, especially these people that got money, and they feel like they can do any and everything. They could give two fucks of what you do. If you get a lawyer, if you get anybody that's going to be behind you to back you, police, they don't care, because some of them feel like, we got money, bitch, so we going to talk to you how we want to talk to you. We going to do what we want to do to you. We don't give a damn. We don't care what you say. So you have to watch motherfuckers. These companies out here be thinking just, oh my God, we can just treat people any kind of way and do anything to them because we got the money to. And that shit there is not right. Everybody, they should be taken down for that shit. Any and everybody. I don't care what company it is, who it is. This shit ain't cool. Retaliation against people, especially when they just want their shit done right. You want your shit done right. So when you call people because you're not getting the issues settled and they're not being done correctly, or you're tired of motherfuckers coming back and forth doing the same shit and nothing is getting fixed, then it frustrates you, so you like, damn, well, let me call somebody else to, see if they can get this shit taken care of. When you do that, it's just like, it's a big ass problem. Motherfucking companies don't like that shit. Or you have to call anybody on their ass to make sure they getting the shit done right and this and that. But it's so fucked up that you have to do shit like that to make companies jump up and be like, okay, well shit, let's go try to do this and that. But then what some motherfucking companies do, they'll sit there and act like they getting shit together, act like they getting shit right, but they're really not getting it right. They're only doing it for the time being because they got motherfuckers messaging them, calling them, coming up to their business, and they don't like this shit. They don't like that shit at all. So for the time being, we gonna make sure we doing everything right. We gonna make sure we on our P's and Q's. But really, you're not on shit. You're not on your P's and Q's. You're not making sure nothing happens correctly like it's supposed to happen. And then really on the true side, you got to fake in front like you really give a fuck about the tenant, and you really don't. So you have to watch some of these companies, like these especially these big companies. They feel like, we got the money. I don't give a fuck. We gonna treat you how we want to treat you. Fuck around, be done, try to kill your ass, some shit like that. Like, you gotta watch these companies that, just feel like the money make the world go round. They don't give a fuck if they gotta lie to their soul so God come get them. They gonna sit there and do that because they just gotta take up for their own. And that's fucked up that companies are like that. Like, you should actually want to make sure everything is taken care of, make sure everything done right. You shouldn't, I don't give a fuck if you work for me and I'm the owner of this bitch. Just because you work for me and I decided to hire you and you have not done it again. People have been in situations and they have never done anything until that one person just fucks them up or pisses them off or anything. It just makes them feel a certain kind of way. So you be like, oh, okay, well, this person, I ain't never seen them do that. They ain't never done this. Why would they do that? They got all this money. That shit don't mean nothing. It does not mean anything because a person has a lot of money because of the position that they in. Oh, I don't think they would do this. I don't think they would do that. Shit does not matter. You don't think a motherfucker would do anything until they do it. That's just like being married to somebody and then you say, I didn't think he would put his hands on me, but then they end up doing it because you never know what the fuck motherfuckers be thinking. Then you turn around and motherfuckers can say one thing and then they're literally really doing other shit on the background, but then they so smart with it. They just try to make sure nobody can catch them in it. So it's like, I'm going to make sure this, and that. And then they know that I don't work for them for this long or this, and that. So I'm just going to make sure I know how to get around all that shit. So they going to believe me regardless. They going to say, fuck the person, fuck this person, fuck the worker, fuck the tenant, fuck the whatever it is. It can be anything. Like, they just, these companies just 100% down for their people, which, I mean, that to me, that's fucked up. I feel like they say, you are guilty until proven innocent. And if you got fucking cons and pros sitting over here, and your pros is outweighing your cons, and your cons is damn near, it's just like, damn, the pros for the situation is outweighing the cons. When the cons can be you saying that, no, I didn't do it, and the pros can be, yes, I did do it. Yes, the person did do it, or whatever the case may be, or the person is acting discriminatory or something like that, or the person isn't. But if one of them outweighs the other one, baby, it's common sense at this point. Like, if everybody's looking at the same shit and we're all like, damn, well, everything is pointing to this person, or everything is pointing to her or him, or this group of people, or this property manager, or your manager for your job. Like, if everything's pointing to them, and it's so many different things that are going on, I mean, it's common sense at this point. So for a company to sit there and just try to still play and act like they don't know what the fuck is going on is really, really crazy to me. Like, you sit here and let a motherfucker do any and every motherfucking thing. You can have all types of proof, but you still sit there and say, this person ain't done nothing. This person, everything is perfect and peaches and cream. They 100% real. Like, that shit is crazy to me. I don't understand that. How do you get that? How do you get that shit out of having footage of people and messages and text messages and just all types of shit? Like, people just, these companies out here, I don't know, they need to get it together. Like, I know they can't be that money hungry or they feel like they just that on top of the world that they don't give a fuck how a person treats a person, and none of that shit. That shit is not cool at all. It needs to be fixed. They need to have somebody that actually sits back and fix that type of shit. And they strictly only deal with companies and businesses and stuff like that, apartments and jobs and stuff like that. Nothing on the outside. Let the laws deal with that part. But then when it comes to that, the laws can be, be there if something happened like that, something bad, they need them to be there. But it also needs to be somebody that strictly that is what they do. Like, make sure, not an attorney. It needs to be a person that strictly goes and checks out this, and that. I'm talking about pulling up motherfucker background, all that type of shit to see if this is the type of shit they do. And even if they don't, really, you can't even go off of that either, because just because they don't does not mean that, like I said, it takes one person for them to feel like, oh, I don't want this bitch here, or I don't want her to work here anymore, or I don't want her to live here anymore. Oh, yeah, we got to get this bitch out of here, or I need her to do this so the boss can fire her or fire him, or we got to get him, like, anything. People don't understand it. Like, these companies, boy, they hell to the point where you sitting there and try to start making motherfuckers think other shit. You try to make the person that know what the hell going on. You try to start throwing shit in another direction. I had them feeling like, oh, well, maybe this happened, or maybe this person did this, or maybe no. We all know what the fuck is going on. We know this motherfucker sitting here lying. This girl sitting here lying. It could be anything. Like, y'all know what the fuck is going on. Stop acting boo-boo the fool like y'all don't know. At this point, motherfuckers just be trying to sit there and take up for motherfuckers because they feel like, oh, they're one of our own. And sometimes at that point in time, they can't afford to fire a motherfucker because of the shit that they really doing, and they know it. So it's just like, damn, we can't let them go. We can't let her go, or we can't, hire this person or hire her for backup or this and that. Right now, we can't even go through that whole process. This person knows everything. Like, it'll be just too much of a loss for the company right now to just let this person go. I feel like that's exactly what the fuck be going through their head. They sit and have these meetings and they be thinking of shit like that and be like, you know what? We can't afford but to fire this person or do this. Like, not at this point, it's too much shit going on. So we just gonna, even though if this motherfucker did it, we just gotta let it roll and just try to figure that shit out. And I mean, just, that shit is just so fucking stupid and crazy to me. Like, discriminating, period, at a workplace. You can be at work, and like, why would it be why are you in power, or feel like you in power, or you a manager, or you this and that, and you feel like everybody is beneath you? Like, that is one attitude that you're not supposed to have when you're part of management. And then also to the point where you're feeling like you can speak and talk to any and everybody any kind of motherfucking way, which it isn't cool at all. First of all, bitch, because I am not your motherfucking child. So you can't speak to me any kind of fucking way. And I don't care if that's how you work and that's how your businesses work and that's what y'all think is okay. You don't speak to certain people like they're motherfucking, like they shit or gum on the fucking ground that you done stepped on. And that's how some of these properties and these management companies and shit like that, and businesses, employers and shit like that, be talking to these employees. And then they wonder why employees quit, or they end up doing something to their motherfucking ass, or something ended up happening, or then we don't know why she tried to come up, but she came and blew up the job and this, and that. But then you find out weeks before that, they started investigating the shit. Oh, weeks before that, y'all was fucking picking on the bitch. She was picking on her and doing this and doing that. And you stressed her the fuck out to the point where she didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, I mean, I don't fucking understand. Y'all got to sit there and just, shit, she didn't know what to do. You sat there and we don't know why it went AWOL one day. We don't know why she came to work and did this and why she tried to set everybody on fire. Like this bitch is crazy now because of what y'all done fucking put her through. And the people, I don't know, man. These motherfucking companies and people don't be understanding that, employers and all this shit. Like, they don't understand that you have to look at how you treat people. You can't just treat people fucked up just because that's how you want to treat them and you feel like the position that you're in is okay. It's okay for you to treat them like that. No position that I've ever had that I've ever felt like that I was above and some people were beneath me. I've never treated anybody like that because we all are people. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. You don't treat people like that. And for companies to have so much money and for companies to be at a certain spot in their life or whatever the case may be, to the point where they feel like they can talk to people any kind of motherfucking way and it's supposed to be okay. They supposed to be okay with it just because of their tax bracket. That shit fucks with me because that shit is not cool at all. That's just like people that are using Section 8 or anything like that. Just because some people have to use that, you're not gonna. Don't be a property manager and be looking at them like, oh, they beneath you, bitch. Because if you lose your job or something happen, and this is especially what this motherfucker's doing right now up there in New York. So it's like, I mean, in DC, so it's like, shit, if something was to happen, shit hit the fan and you ain't got no motherfucking job and then you got kids and shit and everything blow over because God works in mysterious ways. So I don't do no negative shit. God gonna work it out. And, when he does work it out, but something bad happen or something is fucked up, not saying, that's just strictly what he does, but he gonna make motherfuckers learn and their lessons gonna be taught greatly, so when something happened and you just like, oh my God, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why I went to the doctor and all of a sudden I got this, or I don't know why this is and that. Yeah, motherfucker, because go back and look at how you was treating a motherfucker here at your job or treating this person here and they ain't done shit or this and that. Girl, y'all gotta understand, like, it's always, karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. And don't go around treating people like they ain't shit just because you feel like you got it, you got money and you can do this, and that. You got 25, 30, 40, 50, 60 years in your position. Shit, I got over 20 years in my position, the shit that I've been doing. I mean, 15 years, not 20, I ain't that old, y'all, but shit. I mean, I still wouldn't, push nobody into, treating them no type of way. I don't give a fuck who you are and what you do and what your tax bracket is. Like, that shit does not make you treat people with respect. It does not have to do with fucking money. You don't have to have money to get respect. And some of these companies and these employers feel like just because they have money that's you get respect on because of how much money you have. If you a motherfucking billionaire and you come in this bitch, oh yeah, we gonna respect the fuck out of you. But if you a motherfucker, you just make your regular 10 racks, 15,000 a year, we might, we'll give you a little bit of credit. Oh, then don't be that motherfucker that's only bringing in $5,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month. Not even that, but you are able to stay wherever you stay at. Don't be that motherfucker. Then they'll treat you like shit. Oh yeah. That motherfucker, they treat you like a barely made it ass motherfucker. Like, oh yeah, that part of the hall is the barely made it hall. Like, what the fuck? Who does shit like that? Like I said, you gotta watch these motherfucking companies. These companies, some of these people in these companies that are in these certain positions, they don't deserve it. I don't even know why God got them there. Honestly, they don't deserve to be where they're at. And at this point, these days, you can't even just go off experience anymore because experience don't mean shit. A person can have 20, 30, 40 years of experience, but their character is fucked up. They don't even need to be where they at. They don't even need to have that motherfucking position because the type of person that they really are in their heart, a motherfucking demon, and they just don't need to be there. They shouldn't even have the shit that they have. And then when shit start hitting the fan because of shit you done did to somebody, then you gonna be fucked up when you go home and then your family, then you wonder why this person's sick. Your kid's going through this. Why God? Why this? Then you want to start praying. Why me? Why me? Go back to work. Look what you done did to one of your motherfucking tenants and how y'all treating this dude or this female and this and that. And then you wonder why now, because of that type of shit you doing, you agreeing with your company when you know shit ain't right because you scared to stand up for your motherfucking self because you worried about your money. That's why God putting you in the position he's putting you in, motherfucker, because of that. This shit be pissing me off. I don't be understanding motherfucking companies. Like, shit, I don't give a fuck how much money you got, how rich you are. That should not justify the type of, the way you treat motherfuckers. Fuck that money, because first of all, when you die, it ain't going with you. So when the money's gone, when you gone, that money gonna be still here for the next motherfucker to spend it, and you ain't here. So you sitting there busting your ass, trying to make a motherfucker that's a liar or this and that ain't, that's got you doing all this fugazi shit. You're sitting here making sure you make sure this motherfucker is good, and on the outside and the Lord just looking at you like, you stupid bitch, y'all stupid motherfuckers, like y'all gonna get it. Like that's what he's saying. Y'all gonna get it. And it might not come soon enough, right? Right, but shit, y'all gonna pay for it. God works in mysterious ways, and he do not like people messing with his kid, his children. Like and then like I feel like when they do shit like that, you can't be a person that goes to church and that be reading your Bible and God bless this and that. Especially like when you sitting here laughing about certain stuff that people have in their house or this and that, like you making fun of people because they're stressed and this and like it's just who the fuck who sits and tells somebody that they're feeling stressed about this and that, and it's making them feel a certain way, and then you have motherfuckers that want to laugh about it or make little crazy little remarks about certain shit like that. Who does shit like that? Who does shit like that? Like, what the fuck? That shit is crazy. Crazy as hell. Like, that's like a whole demonic session, a whole demonic business office. Like, it's like, I don't understand, like, who does people like that and then don't give a fuck what they're doing and don't care how it's making them feel and shit like that. Like, these motherfuckers out here is crazy, for real. Y'all need to watch who y'all hang around, watch who y'all be around. Watch where you choose to live at. Watch where you choose to work. I'm talking about watch who you choose to have your friends, because them motherfuckers will do it too. So it don't matter. And then you got to just make sure you drag your own way, because some of them motherfuckers be discriminating too. Ain't just no jobs, employees. Fuck that. We gonna add friends, associates in there in that motherfucker too. They be discriminating and all that type of shit. And I know people done had some problems when they be dealing with harassment and shit from friends and exes and all that type of stuff. Shit, that's just shit. That shit run along in there too. Run right along in there, because you can be working at a job and then your manager or some shit call themselves liking you, and then all of a sudden they want to be doing some. Oh well, since you ain't giving me your number, since you don't want to talk to me, it ain't on no level like that, and shit, motherfucker, that's it. Now they want to start writing your motherfucking ass. They want to start getting in other people's ear at the job and telling them this and that. Oh yeah, don't so and so he this and that, or she this and that. Or don't talk to her. Don't try to get her number. Or don't talk to him. Don't try to get his number because he talked to old girl or she talked to old boy. These motherfuckers around here these days is crazy. This is a whole different type of world, century shit. I don't know at this point. Block what the fuck we spinning, because these motherfuckers out here is acting a damn fool. Leave me the fuck alone. That's all. I'm just like, shit, that's how people should be. Like, at work and all that shit. Leave motherfuckers alone. And who the fuck want to sit there and be having a fucking lawsuit and shit on them for harassment and retaliation and discrimination and all that motherfucking shit? Leave motherfuckers alone. They ain't done shit to you to deserve any and everything or whatever you're fucking doing to them. Like I said, rather if it's at work or you're dealing with apartment complex or anything, they haven't done a bitch ass thing to you. So for you to sit there and to do all this extra shit and harass them and do all the retaliation because of them calling, it can be code compliance, it can be anything because you had an issue going on, or you could be calling the main number for your job, calling the main number for management and the owners and shit because you're having a situation with a manager or, the person that you report to at your job and shit like that. Well, why the fuck are you fucking with them and doing shit, then when they go say something, they open their mouth, then all of a sudden you mad. You mad at them. You mad. I don't want this bitch here. I don't want you here no more. You need to go. You got to get the fuck up out of here. Like, why? If you wasn't fucking with them in the first place, they wouldn't have went to the people that they went to. You wouldn't even had this problem. Nobody would have been any problems with anybody. Like I said, and that goes for any type of employer, employee, no matter what type of tax bracket, any of that shit. That whole discrimination shit, that shit shouldn't matter. I don't give a fuck if you black, white, purple, pink, blue, orange, turquoise, brown, any of that, brown, white. I mean, it don't matter. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, people should be treated with the same utmost respect as the next person. I don't give a fuck if you are a VP. I don't care if you're a manager. I don't care if you're a front desk help. I don't give a fuck if you cleaning fucking toilets. Everybody needs to be treated the same fucking way. I don't give a fuck if you make $1,200 on this check when we get paid 2 weeks, and then this person over here make $12,000 when they get paid in 2 weeks. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to treat you with the respect that you deserve, because you're a human and you're a person. I'm not going to be going around treating you people like shit just because I want to, because I make a certain amount of money. That shit is not cool, and motherfuckers need to stop that shit. And businesses need to step up and own that shit when they know they have people that work for them that's wrong and a bitch, and they need their ass beat for some shit like that. That shit does not run well with me. I do not like companies like that. I don't even, oh my God. Like, some of these motherfuckers, like I said, they shouldn't even be in their fucking position at all. Some of these motherfuckers need to sit their ass down and go fucking suck dick and do whatever the fuck they do on their own and stay to their motherfucking self. Leave motherfucker, go eat pussy, whatever the fuck you do, whatever floats your motherfucking boat. But stop fucking with people and doing shit and making them feel a certain type of way because your bitch ass mad because you ain't getting fucked in the ass every night. I don't care what the hell is going on. You just stay in your motherfucking place and stop worried about people, motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna say about it. These people out here, it does not make sense. Like, people need to sit oh my God, these positions, they need to go back to the old days where these positions just like 1, 2, 3. You either an associate, or you're a supervisor, or you're a manager. When y'all start getting, it seemed like when they start upping these names and adding these VP, marketing this, and VP, and VSP, and VV, DSVG, all this extra DS, double C, T dot, it's just like all these fucking names. Motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, who are you? Oh yeah, I'm an executive TDSS.64. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Okay, so that type of manager, or you, whatever you are, so you're the one that can fuck everybody, do whatever the fuck you want to do, treat them like shit. Okay, and then you are what? What are you? Oh, I'm VP-DR226RX. Oh, okay, so what do? You're the one that sit there and act fake and fake the front and act like you're trying to make things right, but you're really not. You just kiss this person's ass. Oh, okay, now what are you? Who are you? What do you do? Oh, I just sit here. I'm just so-and-so point assistant dash 264. I just act like I like you, but really, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't want you in this bitch either. Like, you got these motherfuckers, they all got different types of languages and numbers, and I mean, it's just, this shit is so ridiculous to me. This shit is really, really motherfucking ridiculous, and some of these motherfuckers need their ass beat. I'm talking about, I don't understand why certain people are in positions, and I don't really, usually talk like this or just be just so, well, just like, ugh. But it's like, damn, like, some of these motherfuckers shouldn't be in their positions. They shouldn't. These people don't care. People will sit there and look at some shit and know somebody doing some fucked up shit to you and be like, I don't give a fuck. Just get out of there, get them out of there, or do something to shut this motherfucker up or something like that. But in the back of your mind, if it was your daughter or it was your son or it was your kid, your Greg, I don't give a fuck. You will be pissed off too. You'll be trying to make some shit happen. You'll be going to, we're finna drive way out of town. We finna go out there. Let's hop on a plane and go make sure this happen. You'll be calling everybody motherfucking 911 and all types of motherfuckers be pulling up and shit, because for a fact that shit don't be right. And these people be sitting here acting like everything be okay. But let it be they people. Let it be their family and their kids and other shit like that. They going through that shit. Oh no, they're not about to do that to me. Not to my kids, not to my grandbabies, not to my this and that. But yeah, but then when you go to work, go to your job, you'll sit there and do that same dumbass shit to the next person. But it's okay when it's you. It's okay when it's you because of your position and how almighty and how many years of experience and how much money you get. So it's okay when it's you. It's okay when you got all that money when I can do that because, bitch, I get this much money. My company makes this much money, so we don't give a fuck. Do whatever you need to do. That's what you got to watch, too. When companies tell other people that, companies say, like, when you work for a job or something like that, and then you go, oh, well, I'm going to go to this, and that, to the board, and this, and that, and I don't want to work here, this, and that, but I'm going to let them know this is happening. When they hit you with that, let her do whatever she's going to do. Them type of motherfuckers, oh, you got to watch out for them. They ain't nothing but the devil. You got to watch out for them motherfuckers. That shit there is, like, scary at its peak. Like, it's like, oh, okay, so that's why the people that work for you or the people that work at this job feel like everything is okay and they can do any and everything to certain people and do whatever the fuck they want to do. They feel like we lawyered up with this and that. We don't give a fuck. We gonna treat this motherfucker like shit and don't care until this motherfucker move the fuck around. Like, I don't give a fuck. But we gonna sit there and act like everything is cool. We're gonna sit there and act like we're okay with the person and this and that. But yeah, you gotta watch. You gotta watch people. What it is that you gotta watch. You gotta watch. And I don't remember. I'm not talking about a watch on your motherfucking wrist. And ain't no flicking of it either. I'm saying you gotta watch motherfuckers these days. You have to watch them. Shit, as much as I done cussed and said motherfucker shit, Bernie Mac should have been on this show. Cause it's just like, people don't understand. This shit here, boy, is for the birds. I don't understand people. I do not understand people. People don't need their shifts. People don't need their positions. People need to learn how to show respect to any and everybody. Does not matter the tax bracket, like I say. Like I said multiple motherfucking times. It should not matter how much a person makes or anything. You don't just first meet a person to see them and automatically feel like, oh, I don't even know if your money or anything is going to, if your money's going to go through or your check might bounce and this and that, or you might have, might be a person that's being a criminal or this and that. Motherfucker, if you ran my any and everything when you hired me, or if you ran any and everything before I started living in that motherfucker, or you did whatever it is to the point where whatever y'all dealing with when they have to run something, it could be getting fucking furniture. I don't care. You ran all that shit then. None of that stuff came up. So I am not that type of motherfucking person. So other than that, you're treating me the way you're treating me, or you're treating these people at these jobs because you want to treat them that way just because of the fucking position that you in, and that shit ain't right. And then when it come down to you're only doing that to one certain person and you're not doing this to multiple motherfuckers that live over there, that's a big ass issue, because that means you're pinpointing and harassing one person. So if you're at work, working next to someone, you're the manager, and it's 4 girls there or 4 guys there or vice versa, and 2 of these guys and then this girl, you ain't fucking with them and doing none of this shit and on her ass, but one person you are. This person go to work on time. This person don't have no issues. She don't have no call-ins. She don't have everybody giving her praises. She getting 5-star reviews, and then you just act like, oh, okay, this motherfucker here, since she don't want to do whatever the fuck it is you want her to do, then that bitch is for the dogs and for the mud and for this, and that. Hell no, that shit is fucked up. Motherfuckers feel like they be in a certain position and they can do any and everything, and just because their companies hired them, they're okay to do whatever the fuck they want to do to people, and that shit is not right. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care what the fuck you say and how you feel. That shit ain't cool at all. And for motherfuckers to sit back and work for these people and work for companies and work for employers and feel like everything is okay when they do shit like that to people, that shit is just fucking insane. It's crazy that people think like, oh, well, of course, nobody wants this and that to happen, but we still gonna treat your motherfucking ass like shit until we get you the fuck up out of here, or we gonna do this until you want to quit your job and not want to ever come back to this motherfucker. Like, who does that to people? Who do shit like that and constantly stress them out because of that? But when you start acting like that from you be acting like that with a person from the beginning, from the jump, and then it just gets worse, that shit been something that was internal. Like, you been want to act like that with that motherfucker. That's why you don't want them there in the first motherfucking place. But these motherfuckers ain't real. They not gonna sit there and tell the truth, and they ain't gonna say how the fuck they feel. They just gonna sit there and fake the fuck and do some fugazi shit until they just, the guy come out and he say, all right, it's your turn. And you fucking find out you got AIDS or some bullshit like that, or some crazy ass stuff happen and people passing away and stuff. Like, it just be, you don't know. It's because how you done treating people. You can't treat people like that in the dirt and think you're going to get good things are going to happen to you. You can't be a fucked up person in the head. And then a lot of the times you can't work for a fucked up company that don't care either. If they're treating people like that, it can be their employees or anybody. If that's just what they're known for, or they might not be known for shit like that, but just because they have the money, they feel like they don't give a fuck what they're known for because they got the money for it. So it's just like you decided to work for a company like that, and if you're gonna back everything up, even though you know somebody's doing some wrong shit to somebody, then you just as liable as they are, and you gonna have to fight. You gonna have to deal with that with God. But these motherfuckers don't care. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. It's like I said, stop the damn discrimination, retaliation, this harassment. Anyway, both ways, whatever. If you're doing it to somebody at work, if you know, whatever you've had going on, or if anybody has done any, all these things to you, it's not right. They have numbers for that. If you're stressing about anything or you need counseling for it, you can Google those things and they have someone that can help if you have those things going on, if you can't talk to your doctor. But I'm about to get up out of here. It's your girl, DJ Cornbread, a.k.a. The Empress.
You're in the mix with the one and only celebrity DJ Cornbread, a.k.a. The Empress.
Hey man, it's BH the Plug. I'm the big man. And this is the largest Fashitsho, the podcast. Safe to say I'm the biggest.